Hi everyone, Alan Jones back here again from Christ Reigns Media. So just wanted to make a second video on the Bible Christian Space Dashboard, but also wanted to make a video on what I didn't elaborate in detail was the actual Bible, the actual YouVersion Bible inside the dashboard. So I think this will help just about anybody that is using the dashboard, but at the same time, just a quick glimpse of what we're going to use in the YouVersion application itself in the dashboard. So it's just a quick rundown, basically. Okay, so I'm back here now. This is the YouVersion Bible inside the dashboard. So like I mentioned, it's just basically pulling in that iFrame. Now what an iFrame is, the technical term, is basically getting this window and pulling it into the application itself, like in a actual window, the technical term. Sorry, just a software engineer geek terms. So basically we have the Bible here. So YouVersion, like I mentioned previously, you have the Bible itself in different translations. So the one that I usually use is like the New English translation, or in English, for example, is New International Version. That's that one. And then there's the NTV. Sorry, that's the Spanish one. And then there's another really good one that I use sometimes is the American Standard Version as well, or the New King James, New American Standard. So those are pretty good and easier to understand. So like for example here, the New King James Version as well, which is like the old King James. I believe that's from the 1600s when this was created, but with newer terminology that they changed it because the terminology that was used before in the previous King James, it has now different significance. So basically, without getting into too much the different Bible versions, I think I'll create another article or a video on that, just as everything that we've been learning here and at Christ Reigns Media. So basically, yeah, select your Bible. So in my case, what I use a lot is the New International Version. So yeah, select that version, and here, like, you can get like the audio, but this is actually, it takes you to the actual because this is the YouVersion website. So you know, I'm using it inside the Bible dashboard, and you can use it here also. But like I mentioned, the idea is to have everything all centered into the dashboard itself, which makes it more convenient. So it's a very simple dashboard. So you have like a lot of different Bible software, and there's very sophisticated ones like logos, for example. But this is meant to be simple for anybody to use, all ages. It just makes it easier, in my opinion. So that's the reason why we wanted to create this. So basically, going back to the Bible. So we have, if you want to listen to like the audio here.
The book of Genesis.
Okay. All right, but that's you have to. It takes you like to the external site. Here you can select like different sizes and everything and all that. If you, me personally, like I like a bigger text sometimes. And then select your Bible. For example, let's go into the New Testament. Let's go into Mark, and then intro, and there it is. Basically, it gives you that's Mark, the intro. So the New International Version gives you that. Basically, what it's saying is that there's no introduction. So yeah. So if you go to John again, let's go to John, and then there's no intro. That's why I think, yeah. So we can actually validate that just to make sure here. Okay, go to John. And then New International Version, right? But if you go to King James, New King James, yeah, so that's actually the YouVersion application itself that doesn't have that feature. So it's actually not the dashboard. So yeah, basically select the Bible that you want to use, for example, chapter 1, John chapter 1, and basically scroll to what you want to read. And it's as simple as that, you know. And like YouVersion has, like everything that is in red is the words of Jesus Christ. That's something that I personally love, like when I have an application or like the physical Bible, that everything Christ's words are in red. That's really nice. And additionally, you get the additional stuff from YouVersion. So you get like the plans here, and basically what the website has itself from YouVersion. So you can click here and then look into the actual plan. So it's kind of like a glimpse of YouVersion in the dashboard. And the reason why we did it this way is to have this Bible, which is the YouVersion Bible, which is a really awesome Bible, inside the dashboard. So you have a really good Bible, the YouVersion Bible, and then you have like the AI chat here again to work synchronously. So what was John about in the New Testament? And then, you know, it helps like have the little AI chat there, and then gives you like a brief idea. It's really cool for me personally. Like I'm studying the Bible, and then I have any little like question that I want to ask, I ask it in the AI chat. So yeah, it's like your Bible study with steroids, kind of like that. And now with AI, like, you know, you have so many AI tools. Like that's the reason why we wanted to integrate AI into the dashboard. And we're going to be integrating more AI in the 2.0 version, like an AI search and maybe different things like that into development. But for now, yeah, this is kind of, what else do we have in the YouVersion? Now, to actually create your user, you would actually have to go into the actual application, because there are some limits. The iFrame is just getting a window of the website and bringing it over to another website, like to explain in technical terms. And then you can search. Let's see. So it does have some limits, but for the most part, it gives you what you need in a Bible. So that's the most important thing, and that is really what you need here. If we don't have a good functioning Bible, then yeah, that's something that we would not have here, because then it wouldn't be a really good happy path. But yeah, that's the idea, is to have the YouVersion Bible that millions use on their phone and everything, you know, and be able to use it here in the dashboard. So yeah, I think that's it. That was just like a little run through of what we are using with the YouVersion Bible in the dashboard itself. So I hope you liked that video, and I hope it helps. We might make additional videos on the dashboard itself, maybe with the other features. But yeah, in the previous video, if you like want a little bit more explanation, we did make a first video on what the other features of the dashboard are. So thank you again for watching. Like I mentioned, please stay tuned. Visit the site ChristReignsMedia.com to visit everything. That's just to learn everything that we've been sharing in our Bible learning, gospel, theology, apologetics, everything that we've been learning. We've tried to pack it into the ChristReignsMedia.com website. So thank you very much. God bless.